Hello. I'm sorry, this have to be done. This have to notification. I'm sorry, guys. This have to be done. This have to start with an emoji. I'm sorry about that. This is totally stupid. But welcome to this iPhone 10 live thing. Oh yeah, this have to be done. Hey. Alright. Yes, so I am in London and I'm actually in Dan Chong's home. Hi, this is amazing, right? So this is iPhone 10 live. We all talk about iPhone 10, iPhone 9, iPhone 10, iPhone 10, and actually that quite good. You see the unlock is already unlocked. So this is also like like my other live. I would have this live for 10 minutes. The 10 minutes, and after the 10 minutes, I will still continue chatting with you guys, but that only the first 10 minutes will be on YouTube later. Okay, let's go. So, yeah. Any question? Huh? Any question? Well, all right. Just tell us more about emoji feature. Okay, so all right. Actually, let me just talk about the unlock feature first because it's the first thing I do. I mean, before I show you, I have to unlock it. How are you? I'm pretty good. Actually, I've got a bit cold, so in a minute I may like blow my nose. Yeah, sorry about that. How good is the camera? Oh, I almost forgot to mention. I'm so sorry about that. Um, I have done a full review on Photo Gear News, the news. I mean the channel that get you all the news about photo gear. So the link is in the description below. So be sure check that out. My full review on the camera on this phone. I almost said the camera on this camera. And then battery life so far really good because you have to see that there's the second link in my description is about we gave this to Daniel Peter, another Daniel, not the Dan Chung, not okay guy. Daniel Peter is a really great cinematographer. We gave him this for a day to shoot something actually great around London, and he done it in one day. We only charge this for like 10 minutes, something like that, and it's good for a whole day of shooting video. I mean, it's not whole day of just going online or something. It's actually shooting video for a whole day. So, all right. So, it actually got two batteries. Yeah, I saw that from iFixit, but I haven't really confirmed that. Wow. I mean, we still have to use it. Uh, the good thing is that the unlock system is really good. Look at that. It's obviously it works like this. Then it unlock. If I'm not looking, doesn't work. I have to look at it before it unlocked. So this actually pretty good. And then also you don't really have to like point it to your face every single time. You can be like kind of like think about things and then okay. Yeah, that worked as well. So I think this worked pretty well. So the first thing is the unlock, and wow, there's a lot of people asking about battery. So yeah, you should check out the second link in the description because we gave it to a cinematographer. Use it for whole day. He actually shoot this for whole day. The battery stay up. We only charge it for like 10 minutes, something like that. We're doing lunch when we actually remember to charge it. Have you found any? Someone asked me, have you found any case which is very minimum but still protective, very fragile phone? We do find this one. Just something from Amazon. It's called where's the lens? It's called, sorry about the lens, not very good. Spygin, something like that. So this is alright. Really thin. It's plastic, but it's okay. I mean, it looks all right. Not too tacky. Yeah. Would you recommend it over Android? That's a really tough question. I mean, it's a big decision between iPhone and Android. I can't really say that. To be honest, both iPhone and Android do basically the same thing. They both do very, very good. And then I can't really say that you should change system or something like that just for one phone. Changing system is a really big decision. Do you think the iPhone 10 is overvalued? Uh, I don't know. I mean, even the Samsung 8 Plus costs around the same price, and it don't have this kind of like Face ID, this kind of revolutionary technology. I mean, they put a lot of money into develop that Face ID thing. So I don't know. I'm not an engineer. I'm not a businessman. For a consumer, I think yeah, you put something so revolutionary on that, maybe you justify rising that price. Although when 5S got the Face ID for the first time, they didn't really rise the price. So I don't know. And I mean, at first I actually got the iPhone 8 already. This is my iPhone 8, and I cracked it already. Look at that. I have to say this is my first time ever cracked an iPhone. And it's not falling out of my hand. It's just slide off the table. It's just so slippery on the table. I think it quite sticky on my hand, but not on the table. So yeah, but then so the Face ID works pretty well, and then the screen, obviously the screen or the exposure is not very good here. Obviously the screen is lovely, and I didn't really expect that I love this screen so much, because before that I was like, oh, thin bezel, yeah, what's good about it, yeah, thin bezel. But then after I used it for a while, I play with it, something like that. After a few hours, I go back to my iPhone 8. I was like, what is that two black bar on top and the bottom? It's like, am I watching a movie in the 80s in my TV? So I got black bar. So it really easy to get used to this, and then you find this. What is that black bar? So yeah, I don't really expect I love that screen so much as well. Yeah, thank you very much. Someone really like my video with Daniel Peter, so you should really check it out. And full review on Photo Gear News link in the description. I have a full review there. But so today I'm only talking about the phone feature. So because to be honest, all I think what really meaningful for me to what really meaningful to me of a phone is the phone itself rather than the camera. The camera is actually quite secondary to me. And when you confuse on how to shut the iPhone 10, I think this kind of gesture, I get used to it pretty quickly. Maybe because the iPad, they already got this flick up. They already got this flick up to go to the home screen gesture. And also, I think it's really quite intuitive. I think they really done a good job. So I mean, you will have to get used to it for probably the first 5 minutes. For the first 5 minutes, you will get used to it. And okay, the launch. The launch looks really ugly, but you get used to it for very quick time. Can we do a Q&A? Well, we are kind of doing a Q&A, but yeah, you can ask me question. I will try to answer your question. I may miss some of that. how well does the Face ID work compared to Touch ID? Now, I think the Face ID works better than Touch ID because it just a lot of time it just unlocks before you even notice. And I don't mean it unlocks when you don't want to, but when you ready to use it and it's ready, you don't really have to think about it for most of the time. You don't even have to think about unlocking it. But the only thing I miss is that when it put on the table, when it put on the table, like I can't really show my table, but like this is the iPhone 8. When I put on table, I would just and then peek into what's on the screen. I would just put my finger on it and then it unlock. But then the iPhone 10, if I do that, it don't really unlock. See, it's still locked. I have to lean forward before it's actually unlocked. It's not even doing it now. So the angle is the problem. But you have to swipe first. Touch ID is faster. Kind of, yeah. I mean, it doesn't really bother me. I mean, when you a lot of time, most of the time, like 90% of the time, it's already ready when you try to use it. Or and the Touch ID, technically, it is much faster. It's really just within half a second. It's within half a second it unlock it. But then this technically it take like half a second. But in reality, it doesn't really that much different. And this is only the first generation. If you remember the first generation of the Touch ID, it takes time as well. So Touch ID would get faster. I mean, Touch ID already get so much faster, and this I expect them to get so much faster along the line as well. Can people use a picture of you to unlock it? No, it can't. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, so a lot of people ask about the battery life. The battery life is really good. You have to look at our second link in the description. That is when we give this to a cinematographer, shoot this for one whole day, and we only remember to charge it for like 10 minutes in during lunch. So it works. It shoot video for a whole day, like from 9 to 5, really, yeah. Performance of the phone, it kind of like for every iPhone, it's just so smooth, especially when it's new, obviously. So I think we hit the 10 minutes mark. So for people who watch this after the live, I'm going to end it here. So thank you everyone for watching this after the live, watching the recording of this. Remember to click on the link in the description. There's 2 videos I've done. I've done a full review of this, and then we gave this to a cinematographer to shoot a really beautiful video from this. So thank you very much. Goodbye to people who watching this recording.